What's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining me again today. We're going to be taking a look at how to build a habit tracker in Python. So we're going to be storing everything in a CSV so we don't lose track of those habit forming things. Streaks is the word I'm looking for. We're going to build it out. It's going to be all done through the CLI. Bit of fun. So let's jump into it. So the first thing we're going to need to do is import a few libraries. So we'll import CSV, and that's going to give us the ability obviously to interact with CSV files. The other one we're going to be doing is importing datetime. So import datetime so that we can interact with both the date and, believe it or not, the time. I know, mind blown. Let's declare what we want to call our CSV file. So CSV file equals habits.csv. I don't know, let's be super creative. Now, we are going to probably need to load that habits.csv. So let's define a function and we'll call it load habits. Now, within that, we're going to have an array, habits equals, there we go, empty. Now, we're going to do a try and catch for opening this file. So try, and with open CSV file, so we're in read mode, as file. We are going to fix our typos. And then we'll declare a reader equals CSV. CSV. I don't even have dyslexia. It's just, I don't know. Dict reader file. So we can ingest our file. We understand that it's a CSV. Thank you, CSV library. Now we're going to run through our CSV file row by row. So for row in reader, we want to take our habits list, and we're going to habits dot append. So we're just adding it on to the end. And we're going to have habit row habit. We'll have streak, because we're going to want to track a streak. It's going to be an integer. And row streak. That doesn't look, no, of course that doesn't look right. We want the square brackets. Get it together, man. Alright, what else do we need? Another comma. And the other thing that we're going to need is the date that this was last done. So last done, that's going to be a date time dot date time dot, yeah, I know, lots of dots, strp time. We'll grab row last done and comma, and then we're going to put our format. So percentage Y for year, percentage M for month, percentage D for day. Alright, and percentage, not dollar sign. There we go. Okay, that's looking better, I think. Now, do not try. Now what if something goes wrong? Except file not found error. So many things wrong there. Let's start again. File, not found, error, pass. And then we'll return habits. But we might spell it right this time. Return habits. Excellent. Alright, now, what we have there is the ability to open the CSV file, read what's in the CSV file, and return what's in the CSV file in the form of a list. And if it can't do that, it just returns a blank list. So even if we don't have any habits yet, that's okay. We're trying not to be too hard on ourselves. We've all got to start somewhere. Okay, so let's write our save function so that we can save that file when we have some habits and feel good about ourselves. I don't know. Define save habits. Habits. Pass in the list of habits. We'll put a colon back here because I forgot it. And then we'll open our CSV file again. So with open CSV file, we're going to want to write mode, and we'll say book new line is that as file. Alright. Field names that we're going to be adding in, same as the ones above. So field names equals habit, streak, and last done. Wonderful. Now we'll have our writer. We'll have CSV dot, nope, I've stuffed it already. Writer equals CSV dot dictionary writer. So the file, and then field names equals field names. Winning. Writer dot write header. So we can add in those field names, so when we go later to read it, we can read it based on those field names. Then after that, for habit in habits, writer dot write row, habit it's getting a little repetitive. Streak, no, habit streak. Some commas after these suckers. Alright, and then the last one, last done. Last done is our last one, and we are going to say habit last done dot strf time. We will go same as before, percentage y dash percentage m dash percentage d, and then all will be right with the world, kind of. Alright. I think that's everything we need to save our habits. Until I realize later that it's not. But for now, that's everything we need to save our habits. Alright, so now let's get down to our core function. For core functionality. We'll define add habit. We will pass in habits. We well say habit. We'll use the keyboard properly and keep typing. We'll say habits dot append. I'm going to call it habit. Habit name. We are going to have streak. We're going to start it at 0 because we're not cheaters. We're going to have last done, and we will just set that as today. Time, date, today. No, we haven't done. Habit name equals input. Enter new habit. We're going to be storing that in our dictionary. I think we should probably actually capture the data. I'm going to call save habits and pass through the habits dictionary. Save habits dictionary. I feel like most of my videos lately have been using underscores. It's not really my personal preference, much prefer. You can call this camel case. Anyway. Print F and random keys on the keyboard. Print F habit habit name added full stop. Alright, so now I've got a habit in there. We're going to want to say if we've done it today or not. Update that score streak, baby. Def mark done. Habits. We'll print select habit to complete. And then we're going to print a list of habits. So for I habit in enumerate habits print F go I plus 1 dot yep, habit I can't remember if I called that habit or habit name. We'll deal with that when it comes back with an error. If it comes back with an error. And then we'll take an input, so choice equals int input because we want to take it in as a number. Enter number. Wunderbar. No, not wunderbar. -1. Perfect. Computers count from 0. People, we count from 1. Crazy. Alright. If choice is greater than or equal to 0 and choice and or choice is and length habits and then we'll take habits choice streak plus equals 1. So we're going to add 1, increment it up. Then we need to update the date it was last done to today. So habits, choice, last done, equals date time, date today. Then we'll save our habits. Save habits, habits. Did it again. Habits, habits, habits. Maybe we should call that habit tracker. Track our habits. To save so many typos. And then print f habit. Almost again. Almost again. Habits. Choice. Habit. Yeah, I think that works. Marked as done. Else, so if you've chosen a number 0 or, no, 0 is okay, greater than or equal to, yeah, that's fine. If you, do we want it to be equal to 0? I don't think that matters. If you're building this for a production ready server, you work that out. Me, internet videos, I think it's probably fine. Else we want to say that it's not a valid choice. Print invalid choice. Awesome. Now, I mean, we kind of just did a list of habits. Do we make that into this function? I need a view habits function. We're going to be able to see our habits. No, I think we want more detail in this. So let's define view habits. Yep. Habits. Keeps type habits, but in my head it registers as rabbits. I don't know why. For rabbit in rabbits. Funnily enough, when I started type, said habit, tried to type rabbit. No, said rabbit, tried to type habit. I wrote hat, like rabbits in a hat. My brain is leaking onto the internet. F habit 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 streak days last done habit last done now we're missing boom. Yeah, it's more like it. Okay, so I feel like we need to give this a heading. Print habits. Print rabbits. No, habits. Only because I think rabbits. Does it have 2 B's? Whatever. Main function. Define main. First thing we're going to do. Habits equals load habits. So we can get that dictionary set up. Next thing we want to do, let's do a menu. So while true, print. We're going to want to do a few of these. So copy and paste this. /n habit tracker menu. 1, add new habit. 2, mark habit as done. 3, view habits. 4, quit. Now you'll notice that there's no option to delete habits. That's because that's a quitter's mentality, and also because I forgot to write a function for it. It's too late now. We'll take an input. Choice equals input. Enter choice. If choice is 1, colon, add habit, habits, elif choice equals 2. What do we make 2? Mark habit is done. Mark done. Habits, elif choice 3. What was 3? View habits. View habits. Habits. Elif choice is 4. Return a break. Break, return, break, return. We're in a loop. Break. Else print invalid choice. Then we're on our main. Excellent. Alright, I think we... Does habits have 2 B's in it, 1 B? It's one of those things you type it so many times, it ceases to make sense as a word. But I've called it habits with 2 B's in the file, which is important because we're about to run it. So Python habits.py. Hey, okay, strong start. So, do we view habits? We have no habits, so let's add a habit. New habit, make YouTube video. Okay, not strong. Dictionary error missing 1 required positional argument field names. So let's look at line 24. Really unpack all the things that have gone wrong in my life at this point. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that because that's just part of dictionary writer, the input is field names, and because I've given the variable line 25 save habits, writer, right header. I reckon it's going to be the same thing. What line was I meant to be looking for? This one. No, save habits. Yeah. Cool, let's try it. Add. Be better. Still no good, line 28, save habits. Spend all this time looking at this. But I think this is our issue. lowercase. Let's try it again. There we go. Alright, viewer habits. Is test in there? Test is in there. Mark it as done. Killing it. Alright, viewer habits. And it's been updated. Fantastic. Alright. Well, a confusing one, fraught with typos, but that tends to be my personal style. And an issue in larger parts of my life. If you've enjoyed today, please like the video, drop a comment down below. Happy to answer any questions. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see more of this type of content, the little bell icon if you want to stay up to date immediately upon videos being launched. Until next time, have a good one.